Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Welcome to your daily mini reading, the What Shall I Do reading. I thought I'd do something a little different for you today. I'm going to use my Wildwood Tarot just to pull a situation for you. And then I'm going to use this new little affirmation deck just to have a look at the yes cards and the no cards, and also the situation card for you, just to see what spirit wishes for you to affirm, to set with your will and intent regarding the situation. So let's see what wishes to come out. This is for those that most need to hear the message today. If it resonates with you, you are hearing this in divine timing as part of the perfect plan for your life. And if it does resonate, my darling, and you would like a personal reading, do click on the details below in the description box. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what wishes to come out. Do remember to hit that subscribe button and join the channel as well. I do offer some lovely perks, so do look at those by looking at the join button. Thank you, hitting the join button. Thank you, Spirit. Let's have a look to see the situation for those that most need to hear it today. Thank you. So the Witch of Air and the Healing card has come out for you. The Witch of Air has come out first. Air is about communication, my darling. Air is about communication. So this is very interesting. This is about setting your will and intent for what it is that you wish to manifest into your life. You have the power. The power of your words makes you powerful. Look at that word, powerful. Power-full makes you full of power. What is that power? It is the divine within you. It is the divine oneness within you. It is the universe within you. And everything starts with you. Everything starts with where you are currently within your vibration, within your energetic momentum, because we're simply energy. Everything starts with the conscious or subconscious decisions that you're making about your life. When you make a decision that comes from the subconscious is flooded with either the negative or positive thoughts or emotions that you're attaching to that, either fleeting thought or conscious thought. So it's about you. And when you're looking to do something that's coming from the conscious, something you're desiring, you've truly got to both desire it and know why you're desiring it. If there is a hesitation within you, if there is a lack of trust within you, if there is a lack of faith within you that this can not happen, it will not happen for you, because you are projecting subconsciously, I don't believe this is going to happen, and I don't feel that I'm going to deserve it. So it's very important that you attach both your conscious feelings and emotions to the conscious projection of words and thoughts that you're giving out at this time. So what do you wish to communicate to the universe very clearly? Now, it's a little bit like, and I heard this the other day and I rather love this, it's a little bit like when you set your will and intention and you say thank you to God, or you're praying to God or the universe, whatever you want to call it. You are literally, you have a direct dial into the universe. At any time, at any place, at any second, any moment, you have a direct dial into the universe. Imagine it just like your phone. And you may receive the answer in a direct way as well. It may come back to you. God may answer you through that separate phone call, through your intuition, through your inner guidance system. It may come in through somebody else's giving you advice. It may pop up within your reality in a variety of different magical ways, but you've got to trust and believe that what you're seeing and hearing is for you. It is not something that's coming from your imagination. You're not imagining it. Well, interesting enough, you are imagining it, but you've got to trust that the imagination is also source energy. So worry is imagination focusing your thoughts and intentions the wrong way. Seeing something that you imagine to be true and you desire to be true is imagination that you have to trust. Because all of it is inspiration, all of it is coming through from divine source energy, from the oneness within you. So this is the Witch of Air, and you have that ability when you release words from you, and I'm seeing the leaves here. When you release words from you, think about the vibration of those words going out. Abracadabra, I create as I speak. Refrain, well, we'll come to the refrain one, but refrain from using words that have a negative vibrational connotation to them. Refrain from coming away. Stop talking about things that you do not want to happen. Stop talking negatively about things with other people that you do not want to happen. Try and stop thinking about it, because what you worry about persists. If you choose to come away and consciously choose not to worry about something and to think about other things, then it will dissipate out of your life, because it is only the power it has is the energy that you're giving to it, and it will just simply fall away from you. So she has, and you've got here the feathers here with the black feathers. This witch of air holds the secret. This is the crow. She holds the secret, the key to the kingdom of the universe, the kingdom of God, by understanding that her will and intent is the universe's will and intent, when she absolutely trusts and believes that she has the power to cause and create in her life. So if you're in a place of doubt right now, listen closely to this, because this is important for you, and you can have fun with the universe. You can try it out. You can do it about things that you have no attachment for and see what happens. And alongside that, you have this healing card. So this is a time for you of this wonderful reflective time, perhaps to consider in this pause time for you, to perhaps to consider what is connected in your life, what relationships you do have that provide you with the support and encouragement, what relationships are pulling on you energetically, perhaps what patterns in your life that you have without knowing kind of reenacted in your life throughout your life with different relationships, with different events. This is a time for you to set the reset button for yourself and to think about the power of the thought, the power of the word. I'm getting again the power of 7. The power of 7 is something I've been talking about to a friend recently, and it's a wonderful way of giving yourself 7 things to achieve, to do for yourself. 7 is also a spiritual number in terms of guidance from your guides, from your angels. Again, they are there to help you, but you have to ask, you have to set the intention that they're there to help you. So this is a time of reflection for you. It's a time of non-action, and it's a time for you maybe to consider a new path, a new approach to doing something with the understanding of certain laws of the universe. Because when you understand those laws of the universe, when they resonate within you, then you can make choices. You can choose to do something, living life consciously, not reacting, not living life subconsciously, because bless our subconscious, it again has no sense of humor. So whatever you are thinking and saying, it's receiving it all. And then it'll set out a vibration that attracts back in what you've been thinking and saying. So this is about conscious living. This is your situation to now choose to live life consciously rather than subconsciously, or to control. The only thing that we can control in our life is how we respond to our life, how we respond to situations, how we make decisions, how we express ourselves. That is the only control we actually truly have in our life. And when we choose to control our life by responding to things with an awareness that we are life itself manifest within us, and that there is a wonderful connection there within us to all there is, and that actually all of that is at our fingertips, literally at our fingertips. So there is within you this pause time, this reflect time to make a massive shift for you now. And many of you listening to this understand all of this, and you've been doing this, but Spirit is asking you to really, that it takes so much strength and courage, which is what you have, to trust. But it's almost taking that trust a tentative step further, and then another tentative step further. Have some fun with the universe. Try this out, my darling. See the power of your word. See the power of your thought. So now let's do some affirmations. Thank you, Spirit, for witch of air and healing. And there are those around you, my darling, that are there to help you at this time. You also just remember within you, you have all you need to heal yourself, to release yourself. You have that divine oneness within you, and it is simply there for you to ask, for you to say, thank you for helping me. Thank you for carrying this burden. Thank you for releasing it. Thank you for dissolving it out of my life. Everything that is not of the divine plan, it is not of the divine design for me. Thank you for it disappearing out of my life. And thank you for me trusting and believing that what isn't intended for me will come in for me, with me allowing it, with me not trying to control it at this time. It always takes courage and strength, and a huge belief and faith, you know, with anything in our life. When we kind of let go of it, we let go of trying to make it happen. It's much easier to do it for the smaller things. It's much harder to do it for the big things, but the rewards are there. When we take that leap of faith, God, the universe will reward us, because we are listening. We are going, we are life itself acting spontaneously. So there we go. Let's see what affirmation you have for the situation. Thank you, Spirit. What would you like to say? I wanted to come. I am good enough. So I am good enough is an interesting one, because I am good enough goes back to something perhaps from childhood, where, and I want you to think about this, because we all have this within us. I am good enough is when we're told we're naughty, and we're told we're not being good. And so that conditions us to react to life in a way that we always feel like that naughty child. We always feel like we're guilty about something, or we're not doing something the right way or the proper way. So think about, and that's affected me in my life quite a bit. So think about, I am good enough. You are enough. You are perfect as you are. You are the perfect plan. You are perfect within the divine plan. You are exactly where your soul intends for you to be. You are good enough. You're not naughty. You're not that naughty child. You're not that belligerent child. You're not that defiant child. But all of that was because you, at the time, you were, as a little person, saying, well, I am good enough. And so you were kind of pushing at things to try and get a response to say that you are. So I am good enough is very much is a childhood reaction to the current situation where you are now. And you have to feel that you deserve. You have to feel that you deserve. This is a constant battle sometimes that I go through about deserving things, because it is within me that I feel sometimes that I don't deserve. Now I can feel it sitting here with doing these readings. This is part of the reason I read, is for, as I say to you, I say unto myself. So I am good enough. I am deserving is one of the core principles of living life consciously, and knowing that we are the perfect part of the divine plan. So I am good enough. You are good enough. Say those words, I am good enough. And remember the words I am. In the statement of the I am, you are stating that you are part of, connected to the divine oneness. The I is the individual, is the identity, personality, but the I am is the omega, is the alpha, is the omniverse. So whatever you put after that is incredibly important, because you're setting out who you are in relation to everything else. So it's really important that I am good enough is used. So let's have a look at the affirmation card from Spirit for you, from this affirmation deck. Too many cards, but I did see each experience tells me more about my capabilities. Thank you. Just one card, please, Spirit. Okay. So you have got, I am in total control of my actions and thoughts, and I accept all my quirks and uniqueness. So I go back to what I said previously, bless them. I am in total control of my actions and thoughts. You are in total control. You can choose to redirect your thoughts and your actions at any time. If you catch yourself going down that rabbit hole of negativity, you can create for yourself almost a stop on it. You can count backwards, maybe from 10 or 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You do the alphabet, you could tap, you could do some breathing exercises. There's also wonderful ASMR, which I love to listen to. And I'll mention some of my preferred ASMR channels, which are a wonderful way of just bringing you away from what it is that you may be overthinking about and bringing you into a state of peace and quiet. So I'll put those in. But you are in total total control. You can choose at any time how you react or how you respond. And remember, you're not in control of what is happening around you, but you are in control in terms of how you respond to it. So that is something that's incredibly powerful. Have a little think about that. I am in total control of my actions and thoughts. And then I accept all of my quirks and uniqueness. So you feel different. Everybody feels a little different. We all have our quirks. We all have our uniqueness, but some that really do feel different is because they have been, their soul has chosen them to be on a certain path, to come away from certain situations, relationships in their life in order to expand and evolve in a rapid way, in order for them to come into an extraordinary state of awareness. There are many here on earth that are still sleeping, and there are a few that have woken up, and they have their will and intent is to continue their journey, but also to help others at exactly the right time within the soul's plan to help them wake up. So of course, if you're feeling different, you are different, but it's because you are going through a, thank you, Spirit, you're telling me you're going through a resettling at the moment, where you may have felt settled before, but it was okay. You're now going through a resettling, a little bit like, you know, Indigenous people moving, or in olden days, moving from one settlement to another. You are going through a resettlement at this time, because where you were before is not now giving you the nourishment for the soul. And that is what you've been putting out there, whether you realize it or not, consciously or subconsciously. I accept all of my quirks and uniqueness. And you are unique because there is certain life destiny, life plan that the universe has created. Is you are the architect of your life alongside with the universe. And there is certain something that you have that nobody else has. And that is part of the divine plan. And even if you don't know what that is yet, or how you can direct and train that uniqueness, it will be presented to you in the perfect plan if you are open for it. If you say, you know, I thank you for whatever is dissolving and dissipating out of my life as part of the divine perfect plan with God's grace, and thank you for what is coming in for me as part of this divine plan. To embrace my uniqueness, to embrace my quirks, and to embrace is to put a hug around them, to self-love, to say, I am good enough. In fact, I am perfect the way I am. Imperfect, there is a perfection in the imperfection, the perfect imperfections, because everything is as exactly as it should be so. And the radical acceptance of where you are also includes the radical acceptance of who you are. So those are those. Now let's have a look at what Spirit wants you to refrain from, and perhaps say this affirmation even a little bit more than the others. Thank you, Spirit. Well, it's come out again. It's on the bottom of the deck. Each experience teaches me more about my capabilities. So each experience that you've been going through in your life, rather than seeing them as something that's happening to you, see them as something that's happening for you. Each experience is a gift if you choose to receive it as such. Each experience is a present to you, a gift to you, in answer to questions that you may have put out, but it is a living gift. It is a experience gift to you in order for you to come to the answers yourself within, because sometimes we can't be told the answers, but we can feel and be shown the answers that way. So each experience teaches me more about my capabilities, what you are capable of, and we are capable of infinite possibilities. So each of those things has taught you something about things that are important for you, things and the relationship, my darling, you have with yourself in terms of that self-respect and that self-understanding and that self-acceptance is so important. It's so important. And from that relationship, everything else grows. Each experience teaches me about my capabilities, not about your failings. Failings lead to success because we learn from them. When we see each experience as a beautiful soul lesson, then we come away from the negative connotations, emotions attached to it, and all we attach to it is gratitude. And then what happens is we flood our subconscious with those feelings of gratitude. And then what happens is our reality shifts, our perspective shifts, because we start to see that shift and change around us. So there we are, my darling. That is your little daily reading with the affirmations. Do tell me if you enjoyed this type of reading with the affirmations, because it is something that I bought these cards the other day, and I do have some others, and I thought, oh, I might try that out today with these cards to see what comes through. So that was my little quiet voice within me, my intuition saying do that. So take care, my darlings. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and have a rest of a lovely day. So much love. Bye bye.